Hey guys and gals, Mr. Know-It-All here. Glad to have you with us. It is an awesome day here in Pensacola. I have a project I've got to share with you. This stuff right here, I'm going to be doing a lot of videos with this. We're not being paid to share it. It is an amazing product. Let's get busy. First off, I want this bolt in this cover, but there's no threads in it. I can't tap it because the wall of the hole is too thin. Now this is just an example of what you can use this stuff for. The back side is broke out, so I don't have any way to fasten it down. I need to thread that into this cover. I need threads in it. And you can also make your own threads. If you want to insert this into something, check this out. Julio, tell everybody where all the tools are at right now.
Buscar en el show más de la descripción del video para todas las herramientas.
Thank you, Julio Cesar Chavez Rodriguez Bill. If you ever want to make a boss out of this stuff right here, put a little bit of this on the threaded bolt. Form this around the bolt, not much of the silicone around the bolt. And then all you have to do is wrap this around it. It's hard now, it's been here about an hour or so, but what I did is I wrapped it around the bolt, and you'll start to feel it not being soft any longer, and it starts to get warm. When that happens, start turning the bolt just a little bit like this, and pretty soon you'll be able to thread it right out. Now if you can't drill and tap an area and you had to drill an area out, you can fill the hole that's larger than this right here, fill it with that, press this into it. But I suggest taking your Dremel and carving some marks in it like that, so that you will get a good bond and a good bite. So you press this into your hole, and you can grind this down smooth. You can do whatever you want with it now. It's hard as a rock. I have threads in here from this bolt, and they're as good as steel. So that's just another trick that you can use that product for, to make a boss where you don't have threads and you can't get a drill and tap to it. You'll be able to thread your bolt right into it as if the metal was never gone. We're going to remove the paint. Two ways to do it. We can use a rat tail file, or I can use the handy dandy Dremel. That worked real good. Now we use the rat tail and really rough it up. Now if it was greasy, you would use your old 99 on it, but it's not greasy. And also, if you want a sample of the best lubricant in the world, we have a few samples left. We'll send you one out. If you're in another country, contact the company and ask them if they can get it to you. We're going to take this right here. We're going to use the rest of it. And you can wear gloves if you want. It's a little bit stinky. Smells like epoxy, of course. You just knead it till it's all one color, which is basically dark gray or black. We're going to take our awesome paste. You take just a little, as I mentioned in the other part of the video, just a tiny bit of it, and put it on the threads. I'm now going to form this around it. And you can tell when it starts to get a little bit harder, it starts to get warm. Now I'm going to press it down in there, and whatever comes off there, that's fine, I don't care. I'm going to press this down in there, actually twisting it in as I go. I'll peel that off. You can grind this, drill it, tap it, all kinds of stuff. And I'm going to put the rest around it. I need to rebuild that end. You have about a minute and a half, 2 minutes to get it done. There will be a washer that goes on here. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? I don't think I've paid anybody to do anything for me for years and years and years. If I don't know how to do it, I figure it out. Trial and error. I like to do stuff myself, and I like to save all the money. Alright, so starting to get a little bit stiffer. I'm going to turn the bolt just a little bit. Not much. And you can see this twisting when I turn the bolt. See that twisting? That means we're getting there. There's a happy time that you do this, and you can make it just like that, where it threads right onto the bolt. So I could glue that in with this same stuff into a hole and have threads in it. If you don't have taps and dies and drill bits and whatnot, this is the stuff to use. It's still moving. We'll give it a second, but this will keep it from locking up inside. Allow it to break loose. Your kids should be watching Mr. Know-It-All. They can learn so much. This is basically learning common sense to do your own maintenance, to do your own repairs. You don't have to rely on people. When the zombies come, you'll be prepared to fix everything in your household. Starting to not move so much now, so I'm going to turn it out a little bit. Once it breaks loose, this part, it'll thread right out. You see it's not moving? Okay, now we can turn this out. I think Mr. Know-It-All is a fun channel because you get to repair everything. We've got a bunch of pool stuff coming up for your swimming pool. If you have a swimming pool or you know anybody that does, you can send them the video. We can save people so much money doing their own everything on their pool. Look at that. Look how clean it is. We'll put on the old headband here. These headlamps are the best, I'm telling you. And I'm not just saying that. We take the bolt, we can thread it back in. We'll clean this stuff off. Now we can thread that back in. 4,000 PSI. That's how strong this stuff is. 4,000 pounds per square inch. 1 hour to be set up and 24 hours to be completely cured. Look at that. And I've got threads dead center. Don't forget, if you want a free sample of that lubricant, get a hold of us. Mr. Know-It-All, out!